Thank you very much, Desiree. This thing in Bishop started many years ago. I can say maybe more than 20 years ago. It started as a group of young men on horseback. They were referred to at that time as Onondwaibonwa, loosely translated as young men. Invisible young men on horseback. They used to go inside homesteads, attack young men, attack women, elderly women and elderly men. And it all started as a form of stock theft. They would get inside homestead and steal sheep and goat and then kill or maybe rape the elderly women. But it has now escalated because community members say that even though they are police officers, there is even a police station there at Bhityi, but the crime still seems to escalate even more, accusing the police of working with the criminals. As I was saying earlier, Desiree, we spoke to the NPA spokesperson last week, Mr. Luxolo Kyali, here in the Eastern Cape, saying that it's unlikely that they will give them bail. They will definitely oppose bail because seemingly these suspects are dangerous to the community. And he did mention that although he did not want to divulge more information, he did say that they will oppose bail for two reasons. Either they will be attacked when they go back to the community, or they might tamper with the witnesses. So that is why they are not going to give them bail. And you will remember, Desiree, that the case was postponed 2 times. First, it was because the lawyer for one of the accused was not present in court. And when he came back, he said he wanted more time to consult with his client. That is why today we are still here. We are hoping that today the case, or rather the bail hearing, will take place.
Fundiswa, just in terms of the story, the background that you give, is our community safe?
They are not. Last year, Desiree, I think my colleague Atule Joga and I went to a funeral there. It was of a community member who was shot dead while he and other men from the community were patrolling, and they were met with a hail of bullets and they died. And when we went to the funeral, people in that village, it's called Mbandela village, everyone, and I mean everyone, Desiree, had a story to tell. They would show us old wounds on their head, on their hands, bullet wounds on their bodies, and it's very, very scary what is happening in the Bhityi area. Remember, there is also a magistrate court in the Bhityi area, but things seem to be escalating. That is why even Minister Bhityi went there after the after the Mgxada family shooting, and he says that his visit was long overdue there because of what has been happening in that area.
So when there is so much fear instilled, one starts to wonder about the efficacy of the court processes. What's your sense as you're watching this process unfold? Are the court processes fair and allowed to continue unhindered?
Last week, the magistrate, the presiding magistrate in this court, in this case that we are covering today, he called us to his office, telling us about the sensitivity of this case. He even said that he was also called by his seniors, being told about the sensitivity of this case. He said even we should not show the face of the prosecutor and of the of himself, the magistrate himself. He doesn't want his face shown, and that he will only allow us as the media houses to show his face during sentencing or when he's handing down judgment. So you can imagine how sensitive this is, because he was also saying that he is also scared because the motive of criminals is to delay the judgment or the court proceedings. So if he's not shown the face of both the victims, the magistrate and also the prosecutor, so there will be no one who is maybe attacked. That is what they are scared of.
Yeah. Quite a complex one. And what time do you expect court proceedings to begin? When can we have a result as to the outcomes of today's process?
The court case has not yet started, but we are hoping that it will start very soon. We saw the prosecutor going towards the court, so we are hoping that it will start soon, and maybe by if it is not postponed yet again, we are hoping that by 1 maybe we will have outcome.
Yeah. Fundiswa, thank you so much for setting the scene there for us. Of course, we'll continue to watch out for that outcome.